Alright, so I don't really have a script for this at all, but basically this entire video is just me talking about stuff. You can't tell by the title. Today, or not today, I just got back from a trip to San Francisco. Mainly just go see Stray Kids with their Dominate the World tour. Sorry, Dominate the World tour. And honestly, I had a lot of fun. Like, a lot of fun. It was actually one of the best experiences I've ever had in my life. It's kind of dumb to say, but my life gets pretty boring at times. But, concert-wise, that was the best concert I've ever been to, and I haven't really been to many concerts, but that was the best one I've been to before. Let's see. Let's just kind of go over from what I can remember. So, first off, the day of going to San Francisco was a little stressful at first, in my opinion, because it was like, do we forget anything? Like, this is like the normal travel stuff, you know, like the normal stuff. We're traveling, and I don't know, but once we got there, it was like stress kind of off. But like, anyway, when the day we got in, what did we do? I don't think we did anything that's worth mentioning. We really didn't. But like, because I can't really think, because I'm not really gonna say exactly where I stayed the first few days, because I stayed with my aunt and uncle at their place. In the area that we were at, it was actually pretty in certain areas. We went down this specific street, and it was actually really nice. It gave me like old vibes. Like, it gave me old-fashioned street vibes, and it was really nice. It was pretty. There were some shops that were there, and it was very nice. I did really like it. Let's see. We also went to eat a lot. Obviously, when you're traveling, you don't really have a way of making food unless if you're in a hotel or staying over at someone's house. The ideal way to eat is probably just to go somewhere to eat and eat there, which is what we did a few times. I'm adding this in post because I completely forgot to say this. There was also some little things I got. Like, I got 2 rings from a shop, and they were cheap, so they're not really gonna be the best quality, but I did really like them. I also got pins from my bag, and I also got a Stray Kids thing. It's like a freebie. I don't really know how to explain it, but it's like fans call it freebies, and they gave them out and everything. I got one from my bag. I got a lot of freebies. Not one of my favorite member, but you know. Anyway, but the most notable times is when I went to Chinatown, and actually met up with my friend. I'm not really gonna add a picture. I do have one. I'm not gonna add one because in case they or in case they're not comfortable with me showing even anything about them. I'd show me. I would, and I'd blur my face out, but I don't know. Anyway, but it's just like it was very interesting to see Chinatown. And what's annoying is that when we got to Chinatown, we took the bus, and where we got taken to wasn't like one of the iconic things you'd see for Chinatown, which is what disappointed me. I didn't see the cool, I don't know, like they have multiple entrances. I didn't see one of the, my uncle said one of the more iconic entrances to Chinatown, which really disappointed me because it was actually so good. I enjoyed seeing Chinatown in general. But then we were like, it was actually, what's funny is we saw this entrance the day really the day I'm recording this literally was when I got back, but like before we left for the airport, we saw it. I'm just like, you gotta be kidding me! That's what it looked like. That's what I expected, not what we saw at first, because we just got to in the middle of nowhere, and I didn't know this was Chinatown. But yeah, it was interesting. But we went to this one Chinese food place. I have no clue what the name is. I wasn't paying attention to it, but it was good. Like, it was super good. And actually, if we were to go there to Chinatown, if we were to go to Chinatown again, that's where I would go. Whatever this place is called, I can't remember, but it was really good. I think the same day that we went to Chinatown, we went to Pure 39, and it was interesting, to say the least. There was a lot of shops and everything, but the more notable part is that, like, we went to, like, this one side of the pier. I don't know if this is, like, the iconic part of the pier or anything, but there were so many seals. And also, I got a picture of just, like, a very distant Golden Gate Bridge. Like, you could see it, like, in the distance in the picture, but it was very interesting. Oh yeah. One of the main things that kind of ruined this trip for me, or just trips in general like this, is my feet. Like, with me, I feel like it's obvious. I'm not really one to go outside too much. Like, I'll admit it, I'm not really one to go outside much. I'm not gonna say any reason on why. I have a reason. I'm just not gonna say it because you're gonna call bullshit on it. But like, I'm not used to walking, at least as much as we did. I'm sure that there are some of you, or a lot of you out there, or that are watching this, that know, or like that deal with walking like every day or something for multiple days straight. With me, I'm not used to walking multiple hours a day for 6 to 7 days straight. It was not a fun experience. I had to sit down so many times in the last, like, actually on the last day was the time I sat down the most whenever I could, because I just could not walk for more than a minute without my feet getting into a major amount of pain. But I don't know. Let's see. Anyway, like to be completely honest, yeah, the entire trip, going to San Francisco, seeing my aunt and uncle, seeing my aunt and uncle, seeing Stray Kids, the experience I had with it. It was really nice. I'm not really the best at explaining things, my experience and stuff, but I did have a good time. But yeah, I also forgot to mention that I went to the Japanese tea gardens as well, and that was a very nice experience to go see all the pretty stuff and everything. Like, compared to the rest of the city, that place seems like it's the most kept, well kept and everything. Anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Stay tuned for my next second video. It is gonna be coming out soon after this video comes out. I just need to rest after my trip. Anyway, yeah, see you guys later.